would you prepare yourself to serve on the local option sales tax committee in a knowledgeable and meaningful role, to the extent you haven't already?
It seemed like that was right verbatim off the
Yes. No trick questions.
You know, one, I think some of the preparation that's been invaluable to me was during the Vote Yes piece of it, getting into those neighborhood association meetings and kind of hearing firsthand some of their issues. If I would get on this committee, probably the next thing I would do is Doug Nelson's a friend of mine, and I'd probably have lunch with him or have him bring me up to speed, I think, a little bit on the, I probably won't say the name of the group right that him and Ernest are involved in, but, you know, see how they view progress or lack thereof. And I know Doug in the campaign talked to me a little bit about funding gaps too. So,
how do you think that members of the LOST committee could provide value to the city council and the community?
You know, potentially down the road, I could see the committee, you know, if they were so directed or felt it was in their place, they could do a little bit of the legwork, maybe trying to identify gaps, you know, trying to find some low-hanging fruit, or maybe there's some components of the recovery that the sales, or not the sales, but the price tag isn't overly hefty, that maybe something could be accomplished in fairly quick steps. So maybe there's some advisement there for city council. And then just to fill in how progress is going, I think. And if some priorities seem to change, just hearing what people say. I mean, you guys have a million things on your plate, so maybe just eyes and ears.
Can you give examples of previous committee work where you were responsible for compliance with law or regulations, or
I'm currently on the
financial statements?
Yeah, I'm currently on the Five Seasons Commission and chair of the finance subcommittee for that group. We oversee the Ice Arena, the U.S. Cellular Center, and the Paramount. So with the U.S. Cellular Center and the Paramount, the financial piece has been a little challenging lately. So overseeing that, being involved there with trying to figure out where we go now on two of those three buildings, and then also being a small business owner for 20 years and a successful business. I think I have some financial skills due to that experience also.
Why do you want to serve on this particular committee, Gary?
I think my main reasons are, I think through the campaign, you know, I felt fortunate enough in talking with a lot of people in the neighborhoods and neighborhood association that, you know, kind of built a trust factor there. And a number of them expressed their interest that I serve. So I guess for some of the same reasons I worked on the campaign, being asked to do it, having them ask me to do this piece. There just seems to be, after the campaign, there's just this little bit of ownership feel that I'd like to continue with the project.
And do you feel you understand enough about city government in order to be successful on this commission?
No, and I think that would be, I think the committee would need to spend some time with some resource people to get up to speed. I've been pretty active on the business side and feel I got a real good grasp of recovery, good and bad in that area, but the housing piece I would definitely want to get further up to speed on.
And, my question really was built more around the overall new form of government in Cedar Rapids. Do you think you understand that process, how the government ought to work?
Oh, I think somewhat. I know at the Brown Bag last week, you know, Chris and I talked about this at the end of last week, but I thought hearing what that subcommittee did for the community block grants as far as their digging in, learning things, putting recommendations forward, having that forwarded on to you guys, you know, with their reasoning. You know, I kind of sat here proud to be here that afternoon, because it just seemed that, you know, different groups took the time to dig in, reflect, pass on suggestions. I think you guys viewed it as pretty good suggestions. To me, that was a great way to see government work.
Thanks for your email on that.
Any other questions from council members?
Just one. You serve on the Five Seasons Facilities Commission. If you had to choose between that service and this service, what would you?
I mean, I would probably go with this upcoming opportunity if that chance came up for me. The Five Seasons Commission is in very good hands with Patrick Palma, and it's a great mix of people with different skills. So that commission's in good shape.
Okay. We just needed context for that. That was a previous discussion that the council had, so I appreciate it. Other questions? Thank you.
Gary, thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
For